What's good, YouTube? It's your boy DC, and I'm here with the new reaction video to Power Book Forward Force Season 2, Episode 2. This is the recap. Now, if you're a huge fan of Power like me, and you like the videos I upload and create, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button, and turn on your post bell notifications to get notified every time I upload a video. Also, leave your comments and theories down below in the comment box. Now, overall, episode 2 was solid. A lot of new things happened in this episode. We got introduced to a couple of new characters, a couple of new storyline developments as well, and I just can't wait to see what's next for Season 2 of Force, man. Season 2 is starting off on a good note. These 2 episodes that they didn't air for us was great as hell. Your boy Tommy got shot in this episode. Miguel Garcia grandma showed up in this episode. We got a Julio connection in this episode, man. A whole lot of things happened in this episode, and I can't wait to see what's next for this next upcoming season of Force. But I'm going to hop right into this video because I got a lot of stuff that I need to talk about with y'all, so enough talking. Let's get into this video. Now, the episode starts off with a new character by the name of Bobby DeFranco. We see Bobby DeFranco investigating Chewie's death, and apparently, the people isn't saying anything about what happened to Chewie, and they all sticking to the street code and not talking to the feds. Bobby ended up seeing the crackhead that we saw in episode 1 when Jenard met up with Chewie, and Bobby ended up finding out about Chewie switching sides and joining treason after he paid the crackhead some money about what happened with Chewie's death. Now, we see your boy Diamond smashing his old CO officer that he was locked up with, and Tommy walked in on him smashing, talking about he ain't know it was ass o'clock, and this scene had me rolling. Tommy Egan had me cracking up. If I was Diamond, I would have told Tommy he got to get out. I would have told Tommy, I need about 5 more minutes, bro. You got to leave. Now, Tommy tells Diamond that he handled the Chewie situation, and Diamond gets upset with Tommy for making a move like this without Tommy talking to him about it first. And Tommy had to let Diamond know that he had to make an example out of Chewie to let people know that they just can't be switching sides without suffering any real consequences for it. And I understand Tommy's point on this because it's like, if you don't do nothing about this right now, people will think it's cool to switch sides without no consequences for it. So I don't blame your boy Tommy for taking out Chewie, but I also feel like Tommy should have talked to Diamond about it first, because Diamond and Tommy is business partners, and Tommy can't be making no moves like this without talking to your boy Diamond about it. Now, we see Jenard meeting up with his side of the crew, and Jenard tells his crew that Chewie is dead, and Tommy was the one that most likely took him out, and he orders his crew to shoot Tommy on sight if they see him. But we know later on in the episode, your boy Jenard had to tell his boys to fall back once Diamond told him not to start a war against him and Tommy that he won't win. And we go talk more about that later on in this video. Now, we see Vic at Gloria's gravesite grieving her death as usual. Tommy shows up to the gravesite to check on Vic, and he trying to figure out why is Vic still working with his father after all the stuff he put him through. Vic told Tommy that he wasn't working with his father no more, and he dissed his sister Claudia as well. Tommy tells Vic he should just come join CBI or become his own boss. He don't need to be messing around with his family. But your boy Vic was hesitant. He was telling Tommy that he doesn't want to do business with him. But we know later on in the season, Tommy and Victor will be teaming back up to do business together. And I can't wait to see Walter's reaction once he finds out about Tommy and Victor working together. Now, Tommy asks Victor about what happened with Liliana, and he wants to know who killed her because he knows it was somebody in the Flint organization that took her out. And your boy Vic is not about to say anything yet. I feel like he is going to tell Tommy sooner than later that his sister was the one that took out Liliana. But for right now, your boy Vic ain't saying anything. He told Tommy that he didn't know nothing. But he did tell Tommy he will let him know if he hears anything about it. As Tommy was walking off, your boy Victor asked Tommy about Dahlia and if he had anything to do with Dahlia being shut down. And Tommy told him, "No, I don't know nothing about that. But if I do find out something about it, I'll let you know." And I honestly felt like if Vic was sober in this scene right here, he would have realized that Tommy was the one that took down the Dahlia operation. I feel like Vic would have really caught on to it if he wasn't so drunk, but we all know your boy Vic is going through it this season, and he's most likely going to be drunk throughout the remainder of this season. And we're going to talk more about Victor and his drunk antics later on in this video as well. Now, we see Walter meeting up with a new character by the name of Michael, and Michael wants Walter to sell these bad batch of pills on the streets called opioids. And Paulie had to let Walter know that he's not going to be able to sell all these batch of pills by himself. He told Walter straight up like, "Bro, you're not about to be able to sell these pills alone. You're going to need your kids' help." And Walter already knows that his kid's not messing with him like that because of stuff he did last season in season 1. But we know eventually his kids is going to come on board and help Walter out in order to help pay back the money to Dublin, because Walter owed Dublin a lot of money. And speaking of Dublin, we see your girl Claudia smashing Brandon from Dublin. And I'm not going to lie, I knew this was going to happen. I had a feeling your girl Claudia was going to fuck the ops to protect her father, and this came true. Your girl Claudia was up in there getting her cheeks clapped by Brandon. Now, Brandon wants to know why did Claudia give him some coochie, because he know Claudia wasn't doing this just out of kindness of her heart. He knows that Claudia wants some information about what's going on with her father in Dublin. And Claudia tells him, like, yeah, bro, I need some information about what's going on with my father in Dublin. I want to know what's going on with these two. And Brendan tells Claudia, like, if Walter don't start coming up with some money fast, Dublin go cut his head off. Dublin go cut his head off. They is not playing with Walter Finn. They want their money. And your girl Claudia looked shook as hell when Brandon told her about this. She got scared in the motherfucker. You could see the look of her eyes. She like, damn, they gonna really cut off Walter head if you don't come up with that money? Yeah, girl, they gonna cut off your daddy head. They ain't playing around with that boy. Especially after what happened with the Four Horsemen last season. Yeah, Dublin want their money for that. They ain't about to play around with Walter. And I can't wait to see what happens next, this storyline right here between Walter and Dublin. Because I got a feeling that Walter is about to go to war with Dublin real soon. And I'm expecting a whole lot of bodies to drop because of it. Now, Diamond goes and visits Jenard. And he tells Jenard not to start a war over Chewy's death. And Jenard was up in there talking shit like, bro, I ain't scared of Tommy Egan. You think somebody supposed to be scared of Tommy? Hell no. He gonna catch a hot one for what happened with Chewy. Diamond then started going back and forth with Jenard about the stuff Jenard did last season with having D-Max shot and sending Blackson to take him out last season. Jenard tells Diamond he has issues with the Serbians now because of what happened last season in episode 5 when Diamond, Jenard, and Tommy and Vic teamed up together to take out the Serbians and take over their pipeline. And Diamond had to let his brother know, like, look here, bro, you decided to make a deal with Mirkovic, so you gotta deal with the consequences of the Serbians coming after you. But don't start no war that you know you can't win. And once Diamond tells Jenard this, your boy Jenard had a shook look on his face like, damn, I can't go to war with my brother and Tommy because I don't have enough bodies for it, and I don't have enough soldiers, and I gotta figure out a way to pay Mirkovic and Miguel their money back. So it's like, Jenard, you really in a lose-lose situation right now. You can't do nothing but focus on getting this money for Miguel and the Serbians. You got to focus on getting money and taking care of your business and operation because shit is not going good for Jenard. Jenard ain't got no bodies. He ain't got no money. It's like Jenard is really out here struggling. But we know Jenard reconsidering going to war with Tommy and Diamond is going to cause issues with him and his crew. And we're going to talk more about that later on in this video. Now, we see Walter meeting up with Vic, and Walter is trying to convince Vic to help him out with moving all these pills, and your boy Vic is not fucking with his father. He telling Walter straight up like, look here, bruh, I'm not getting involved with anything you got going on. Ask Claudia for help. She the one that started up the Dahlia business with Tommy. And once Vic told his father this, you could tell he got pissed the fuck off. The look on his face, he was like, damn. So Claudia was the one that was behind Dahlia with Tommy? Like, yeah, bruh. Your daughter was the one that was out here pushing Dahlia when it was going well until Tommy shut that shit down. I know your boy Walter Flynn was pissed off once he found out about this. And he was telling Victor, like, I got another way I'm going to handle your sister. Don't worry about it. I'm going to handle your sister, but I need you to join me on board and help me move these pills. And your boy Victor was still telling him no. Now, Diamond P.O. shows up to his barbershop while Tommy is there. And your boy Diamond P.O. decided to take a urine test on this boy while he was in the middle of cutting hair. I'm not going to lie. Diamond P.O. is starting to piss me off now. Diamond gonna have to find a way to neutralize his P.O. or something. Because these random pop-up and drug tests that he doing is not about to work out. This is not about to work in Diamond's favor. Eventually, Diamond's gonna have to find a way to neutralize his P.O. Because his P.O. is about to be doing too much. And while his P.O. was doing this, your boy Tommy Eagle was there waiting on Diamond. Because him and Diamond had a meeting with Miguel at 12 o'clock. But Diamond had to text Tommy and let him know, like, bro, you gotta go on your own. Because this is my P.O. officer right here. And bro ain't about to let me go nowhere. He is not about to let me go nowhere at all, so you got to go meet up with Miguel by yourself. Now, we see Jenard having a conversation with his crew, and Jenard tells his crew that they got to hold out with retaliating against Tommy and focus on business instead, and your boy Little K was not feeling this at all. He was pissed off at the fact that your boy Jenard wasn't trying to get back for Chewy's death, but Jenard had to let him know, like, bro, I got the Serbians on my ass, I got Miguel on my ass, I ain't got no soldiers in the streets, we ain't got no money, we need to focus on business instead of Tommy Egan. And your boy Lil K told Jenard, hell no. He told Jenard he is not about to let that shit slide. And we know later on in the episode, your boy Lil K tried to take out Tommy Egan, but he ended up taking out a little girl instead. Now, Walter goes and meets up with Claudia, and he tells Claudia that he needed her help with moving these opioid pills that he made a deal with Michael to move, and he wants her in the driver's seat for this. Claudia then starts to ask her father why does he want her in the driver's seat for this deal, and y'all know Walter started lying, talking about he needed her help and all this and that, and he can't do it without her and her brother's help. And Claudia was telling her father that Victor is not ready to help him out with this stuff and that he's still grieving Gloria's death, and he need to grieve Gloria's death in order to get his mind right. But Walter ain't trying to hear any of that shit. He tell Claudia straight up, I need you to go talk with your brother and get him on board to help me out with moving these pills. And we know later on in the episode, Victor and Claudia had a conversation about this, but it did not go the way that your boy Walter Flynn wanted it to go. Now, Tommy goes and visits Miguel, and one of Miguel's soldiers called Tommy by his real name, and Tommy want to know how the hell did he know his full name. And Miguel's soldier told Tommy, like, look here, bro, I used to roll with your homeboy Julio back in New York City. And I'm not gonna lie, man, when I heard Julio's name, I had a big ass smile on my face, because if you watched the original Power, then you know Julio was an OG for sure, for sure. Julio and Tommy, man, them two together was unstoppable. Your boy Julio was a loyal ass soldier until your boy bitch ass Dre took his ass out. And I'm still mad about that. My boy Dre didn't have to set Julio up to get taken out. Julio was a solid ass soldier, and I like Julio character. Julio was a real one, goddammit. Now, while these two is having a conversation about Julio, the Serbians show up and start spraying up the spot. They out there shooting up everybody. They even shot your boy Tommy Egan. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw Tommy get shot, that shit had me in panic mode. I'm like, damn, Tommy, you better get your ass up. Don't let this little flesh wound keep you down. They lit Tommy ass the fuck up. I'm not gonna lie, the Serbians was really standing on business in this episode. They was making your boy Miguel look weak. The way they pulled up to his trap spot and lit that motherfucker up, yeah, they made your boy Miguel look weak in this episode, if you ask me. Now, as they go back inside after the Serbians shot up their spot, Miguel is having a conversation with his homeboy about Tommy, and his homeboy tells Miguel that Tommy lost his business partner, his girlfriend, and his whole entire business back in New York City. And Tommy has nothing to lose. Tommy really does not have nothing to lose at all. Now, while these two is having a conversation about Tommy, we see Miguel's soldiers having a conversation about Miguel's drop that he's supposed to get tomorrow. As this is going on, Tommy is in the next room over getting patched up by Maria, and he overhears the conversation that Miguel's soldiers is having about their shipment of drugs being dropped off at a certain location, and Tommy will use this information later on in the episode to his advantage to steal Miguel's drugs by planting the Serbian's body there to make it seem like the Serbians was the one that took Miguel's drugs. Now we see Maria and Tommy having a conversation about him getting shot, and your boy Tommy was up in there flirting with Maria. He was telling Maria, like, look here, girl, you got some pretty eyes. You look like a goddamn angel from my point of view. And it was telling Tommy, like, bruh, just stop. Like, you don't want to get involved in this. She was telling Tommy straight up, this is bad for you. You don't want to get involved with me, bro. I'm nobody that you want to be around with. If I was you, I would stay far, far away. But we all know Tommy is not about to stay far away from Maria. He about to keep pursuing Maria until he get her. And eventually, these two is going to hook up. Now, we see Miguel and Tommy having a conversation about what happened with the Serbians shooting in Miguel's spot. And Miguel tells Tommy that he has beef with the Serbians because they run opposite pipelines, and there's always going to be issues between these two. He didn't see Miguel's grandma by the name of Abuelita, and Abuelita is not fucking with Tommy at all. Tommy was over there trying to have a conversation with Abuelita, and she was mad dogging the fuck out of Tommy. She was looking at this nigga like, boy, who the fuck is you? If you don't get the hell out of my goddamn face talking this bullshit. Now we see Stacey Marks having a conversation with her team about Tommy Egan. And Stacey Marks tell her team that they wasn't able to get a task force because she has a lot of issues with Chicago PD and they did not greenlight her task force. But after what happened with Lil K shooting the little girl at the end of the episode when he tried to take out Tommy, your girl Stacey Marks will be getting the task force with the help of Bobby DeFranco to go after Tommy Egan and take him down. Now we see Claudia and Vic having a conversation, and your girl Claudia is trying to convince Vic to help her father out with moving all these pills, and your boy Vic is not fucking with Walter. He telling Claudia straight up, I'm not helping out Dad. I don't know why you even trying to help out Dad. He gonna play you eventually. He gonna play you like he always does. And your girl Claudia should have listened to Vic, because later on in the episode, your boy Walter Flynn did play the fuck out her by giving Vic her spot once he was able to talk Vic into helping him out with moving these pills. And after Vic told her this, your girl Claudia had the nerve to tell Victor all he do is run. And he couldn't even protect Gloria. And Claudia was dead ass wrong for that. You ain't have to bring up Gloria. Why would you throw that shit up in this boy's face and you see this boy grieving her death? It's bad enough he feel bad for what happened to Gloria. And then you go throw it up in his face talking about all you do is run and you can't even do that right. That was fucked up on Claudia's end. That was fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. I have not been liking Claudia in these last two episodes. Your girl Claudia been doing too much. I don't know what's going on with her character development this season, but I'm not liking it at all. I hope somebody nip Claudia in the butt real soon because she's doing too much. Now we see Miguel and his grandma having a conversation about Tommy, and Miguel grandma tell Miguel she does not trust Tommy. She tell that boy straight up like, look here, I don't like Tommy Egan. He looked like a goddamn Serbian, and I want to know why did he help you out with that shootout today? Because Miguel was telling his grandma like Tommy Egan did save my life, but she questioning that shit. She like, why did he save your life? It's a reason for him saving your life. And your girl Abuelita is on point. If I was Miguel, I would listen to my grandma because Abuelita know what the hell she talking about. She knows Tommy has his own intention when it comes to Miguel and his organization. And eventually, the truth is going to be revealed about what Tommy is really trying to do with taking out Miguel and the Serbians so he could take over and be the biggest connect in Chicago. And once this does happen, man, all hell is going to break loose. All hell is going to break loose. So, Tommy, if I was you, I'd keep my eye on Miguel and Abuelita, because Abuelita is not fucking with you at all. Now, Stacy meets up with one of her associates from the mayor's office, and Stacy wants to know why was her task force denied to go after Tommy Egan. Her associates tells her that the people of Chicago don't want to feel like they're being harassed by the police, so they not trying to go through with the task force. Stacy tells her that Tommy has a direct line to the cartel, and if they take down Tommy, they can apprehend the cartel. Her associates tells her that they're able to connect Tommy to the cartel, then maybe she could get the task force. And she's going to have to find a way to get Chicago PD on board with helping out with her task force. Now we see Lil K at Shanti's boxing gym hitting the punching bag, and he up in there talking shit about Jenard, telling Shanti that Jenard is scared to retaliate against Tommy, and he wonder why soldiers are switching sides constantly because Jenard can't get his shit together. And your girl Shanti had a concerned look on her face when Lil K was telling her about this. She looked concerned as hell. She like, damn, what the hell is going on with Jenard? I need to have a conversation with him about this because this soldier's not rocking with him. I'm hearing on the streets that he ain't got no money, he ain't got no soldiers. Like, I need to figure out what's going on with Jenard. So we know these two is going to have a conversation later on in the episode about things. Now we see your boy Vic in the liquor store, and one of the female clerks in the liquor store was low-key flirting with Vic. She was telling Vic, like, look here, bruh, you trying to go in this back room and smash? I'm trying to get my cheeks slapping. Your boy Vic was like, hell yeah, I'm trying to smash. So Vic took this female in the back room and she started topping them off. As this is going on, the store cashier was up in there tripping like, hey, look here, little hoe, I know you up in there fucking. You need to stop fucking before I call the police. And your boy Victor pulled out the strap on him, telling him he could do whatever the hell he want and all this and that. And your boy Victor was tweaking in this scene. Victor ends up robbing the cashier for $100, and he told the cashier to give the female 50. And your boy Victor was really tweaking out in this scene. It was like, damn, bro, why would you rob the store clerk for $100? This man ain't got no type of money in that goddamn drawer. You go take this man last little bit of money. That's fucked up, Victor. That was fucked the hell up. Now, Victor gets stopped by the police after he ran a red light, and your boy Victor was tweaking in this scene as well. He hopped out the car talking about some, I don't know why y'all messing with me. Y'all most likely on my family payroll. You don't know who I am? I'm Victor Flynn. I'm Victor Flynn, goddammit. And as he tried to reach in his pocket, you already know what the hell the police do when they tell you to keep your hands up and don't reach in your pocket. As soon as this boy reached in his pocket, they tased the hell out of his ass. And Victor, you lucky they ain't shoot your ass, because if you was black, bro, they probably would have lit your ass up. You already know how the police is with black people when we got our hands in the air. If they tell us not to reach and we reach for something, they lighten us the fuck up. So Victor, you might want to count your blessings because the police really could have lit your ass up. Now we see Miguel meeting up with one of his bosses from the cartel, and he telling his boss straight up like, bruh, the Serbians attacked us today. I need to make a move on them because we out here looking like some punks and they just can't keep getting away with shooting up our spot and thinking it's cool. And your boy Miguel boss wasn't trying to hear anything of that. He telling Miguel straight up, bro, you ain't about to retaliate against the Serbians because I got a big ass pipeline that I'm trying to secure with them, and you going against the Serbians is going to fuck it up. And he tells him if he hears anything about him retaliating against the Serbians, he's going to have his way with his sister, and he's going to take her sister to Mexico so the men in Mexico can have their way with her. And then he gonna slice her goddamn throat. And the look Miguel had on his face when he told him he'd cut off his sister's throat if he go after the Serbians, you could tell that Miguel is scared of this boy. You could tell this boss right here is not somebody that you would have messed around with. And Miguel might have to take him out because he just threatened to take out your sister if you go at it with the Serbians. And after what Tommy Egan did later on in this episode by stealing Miguel's shipment and making it seem like it was the Serbians, I'm expecting Miguel to make a move on the Serbians. And if that does happen, his boss is going to be pissed the hell off. And I can't wait to see what happens next to this storyline right here because your boy Miguel is not about to let that shit slide with the Serbians at all. Now, your boy Mirkovic pulls up on Jenard trying to figure out what's going on with the territory that he promised. And Jenard was telling Mirkovic, like, look here, bro, I'm still trying to figure out stuff with my brother. I'm trying to get it through his big ass head that I need that territory back. So I'm going to need a minute. And Mirkovic told Jenard, it's cool and all that, but until you give me that territory back that you promised, you're going to still have to pay me some money, boy. So I need you to pay up right now as we speak. And your boy Jenard ended up paying Mirkovic the money that he promised to pay Miguel. And his soldier was up in there questioning Jenard like, bro, what the hell we gonna do? Ain't you supposed to get that money to Miguel? Like, how the fuck we gonna come up with Miguel money? And your boy Jenard already knew how he was gonna come up with Miguel money. He went straight to Ashanti like, look here, bro, I need some help. My brother and Tommy made a move with Cousin Buddy, and now they got Gary on lock. I just need some help, man. I need some help. And Shanti, being the loyal female that she is, she gave Jenard some more money. And Jenard was like, I ain't trying to borrow this money for you. And she was like, nah, bro, this is a loan. Like, I'm betting on you to win. She tells Jenard, like, look here, if you win, I win. That's why I'm giving you this money. But we all know Jenard wanted that money deep down inside. You know you showed up so Ashanti could give you some money. You know you went to this girl because you needed her help. And you knew she was going to help you out by giving that money. So I don't know why Jenard was up in there talking about I can't take this money from you. I don't want no handouts. Nigga, that's why you showed up in the first place, to get a handout from this goddamn girl. Nigga, stop lying. Now, we saw a police officer showing up to Diamond's barbershop to arrest him. And I honestly thought your boy Diamond was getting arrested in this scene right here. I was like, damn, my nigga Diamond can't catch a break at all. He got his PO showing up to the barbershop unannounced, giving them drug tests and shit. Now he getting arrested, but we all know this was his CO officer that he was smashing earlier in the episode, and she just wanted some cutty. Now we see Victor meeting up with Walter outside the precinct, and Walter wants Victor to come back home and join him and help him out with moving these bad batch of pills. He tells Victor that he needs his help and he can't do this stuff without him, and that he's sorry for being a shitty father and sorry about what happened to Gloria. And I honestly think your boy Walter was just apologizing just to get what he wanted. That nigga did not mean what the hell he said. He is not sorry about what happened to Gloria, and he not sorry about being a shitty father to Vic. Because if he was, he wouldn't be right here apologizing to this boy right now, trying to get back on good terms with him. But Victor agrees to come back to the family and help his father out with moving these bad batch of pills, only if his sister Claudia is not involved with the business. Walter is trying to figure out why is Victor and Claudia having issues with each other, but Victor ain't trying to tell him none of that stuff. He telling him straight up, look here, bruh, if you want me to help you out with moving these pills, my sister can't be involved in this deal. And Walter agrees to it, but we know later on in the episode, your girl Claudia got pissed off about it because she got played again by her father, like Victor told her earlier in the episode when they was having a conversation at the bar. Now we see the Serbians kicking in at one of their kicking spots, and Tommy and Diamond come out of nowhere and straight up headshot the Serbians and take them out with no problem. And these Serbians is weak as hell compared to the Serbians that we saw in the original Power. These Serbians is weak as fuck. Tommy is always catching their asses, slipping their head tapping their asses. These Serbians is weak than a motherfucker, and they need to step their game up. Now, Tommy, Diamond, and the rest of the CBI soldiers roll up on Miguel's shipment to take his product, and this scene had me rolling. The way your boy Diamond ran over Miguel's soldier, that shit was funny as hell. Diamond hit that boy hard as hell with that truck. He really thought that he was gonna square with Tommy, and him and Tommy would just go have a fist fight. Nah, nigga, nah. Your boy Diamond came through for Tommy and looked out for him and ran this nigga over. But we know they was able to get away with Miguel's shipment, and your boy Miguel was pissed off about this because he saw the Serbians' bodies there and he think that the Serbians was the one that took his shipment from him. But it wasn't the Serbians. It was your boy Tommy Egan, and I can't wait to see Miguel's reaction once he finds out that Tommy was the one that set this whole thing up. Now, Claudia confronts Walter about Vic taking over her spot in this business deal that Walter set up with Michael to move all these opioid pills. And Claudia was up in there asking Walter, like, why did you give Vic my project? He's not ready for this. He needs to more Gloria's death and all this and that. And your boy Walter wasn't trying to hear any of that shit. He up in there telling her, like, look here, it is what it is. Your brother been having a hard time with grieving Gloria's death, and I want to do something to make him happy and get his mind off Gloria's death. So yeah, I did give him your spot in this business deal that we had together, but I don't give a fuck. Victor's going to be in charge of this business deal now. And like Victor said earlier in the episode, he told Claudia her father was going to play him. He told Claudia Walter was using her. And look what happened. He ended up using your stupid ass, and now you mad and upset, pissed the hell off. And you should have listened to your boy Victor when he had the chance, because Victor was trying to look out for you, but you was being too goddamn arrogant. Now we see Tommy and Diamond having a conversation about how they're going to get rid of all these drugs that they got from Miguel's shipment. Diamond was asking Tommy, like, all this death around you doesn't scare you, bro? Like, you don't get tired of seeing bodies drop around you? And Tommy was telling Diamond, like, look here, bro. I'll wake up every morning ready to die. I'm ready to die. If it came down to it right now, bro, today was my last day, I'd be ready to die. But Diamond asks Tommy, like, is it worth it to die, though? Is it worth your life and freedom for this stuff? And Tommy tells Diamond, yeah, eventually, once I get to the top and secure the throne as the biggest kingpin in Chicago, it will be worth it. Now, we see Jenard and Shanti having a conversation with each other again. And Shanti tells Jenard that he needs to get his shit together. She was telling him, like, bro, your crew ain't rocking with you like that. They talking behind your back. They thinking that you soft and weak, and you just got to get your shit together. And I'm glad Shanti told your boy Jenard this, because he really need to get his shit together. Now, your boy Victor goes and visits Gloria gravesite again. And he started telling Gloria about him working for his father again. And he tells her that it ain't nothing like that. He reveals his true intentions to Gloria, and he let it be known that he's going to work from the inside to try to take down his father. And look here, I've been saying this shit since the season 2 trailer was released. Your boy Vic is going to take out his father. Vic is not about to let Gloria's death slide. He's pissed off about that shit. Like, bro, he don't look at his daddy the same no more after that. He is about to be on Walter Flint's ass, and Walter don't even see it coming. Walter, you better figure out some shit, because your kids is not fucking with you like that. You got Claudia who's trying to work with you, but you won't let her be the top dog and run the whole Flint organization. And then you got Vic who's about to come after you now because you killed his girlfriend. And you got Dublin about to be on your ass because you ain't paid that money yet for what happened with the 4 Horsemen last season. Yeah, Walter, you about to have a lot of internal enemies coming at you. And I can't wait to see what's next for Walter Flint's character. Now, we see Tommy in his car eating a burrito, trying to enjoy his food or whatnot. Your boy Little K decides to roll up on Tommy and spray his vehicle. I'm not gonna lie, that boy Little K was lighting that Mustang up with that switch. I'm not gonna lie, he was tagging Tommy's vehicle the fuck up. But he ain't hit Tommy in the process. This nigga killed the little ass fucking girl. Like, really, Lil K? Really? Jenard just told your big-headed peanut ass, don't make a move on Tommy yet. stand down. We gotta worry about getting some money and focus on this business. But Lil K was like, fuck all that, bro. I'm about to avenge Chewy death and shot at Tommy. But you ain't even killed Tommy. You killed the fucking little girl. Bullets don't got no names. If you go kill Tommy, you better get up on Tommy. 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. Don't just do no fucking drive-by thinking you go hit this man with all these bullets. I get it, you got a switch or whatever, but switches got rapid fire, bro. Them bullets out of the switches spray every fucking where. You just lit up a little ass girl trying to kill Tommy after Jenard told your big-headed peanut ass to stand down and don't make a move on Tommy. I hope this nigga Lil K get clipped next episode, because he got to go now. You just killed the little girl. Like, all bets is off. I hope we smoking on that Lil K pack in this next episode, because this nigga now just sealed his fate. Now, we see Bobby and Stacy having a conversation, and Stacy is trying to convince Bobby into helping her start a task force to go after Tommy Egan. And he wasn't really trying to do it like that at first, because he works for Chicago PD, and Stacy and Chicago PD been having issues with each other, and they don't really get along like that. Now, Bobby gets the phone call about the little girl being shot at by Lil K, and when he arrived to this crime scene, your boy Bobby was pissed off when he saw that little girl body on the floor. When he pulled over that white sheet, you could just see the pain in his eyes. He was hot than a motherfucker. He called Stacy like, look here, sweetheart, I'm about to get you your task force going, because they just killed the little girl, and now shit is about to hit the fan. Shit is finna get real, and now the feds is finna be all over the streets now. Lil K, you done started a whole lot of shit that your ass can't finish. It's bad enough that Tommy took out Chewy and started a ripple effect through the city of Chicago. Now you shot at a little girl. Like, bro, you about to have the feds running all through the streets of Chicago. They about to come after everybody now. You just killed the little girl. They is not about to let this shit slide. So in episode 3, I'm expecting the feds to apply a lot of pressure now that Stacy Marsh is about to get this task force greenlighted. And I can't wait to see what happens next to this storyline right here, because shit is about to get real. The cops is about to be all over the streets of Chicago, and it's about to be hard for Tommy and Diamond to do business now. Really, anybody. It's about to be hard for all these organizations to do business now, because the police is about to be everywhere. They about to be on everybody's ass in this next upcoming episode, and I can't wait to see what happens next in episode 3. But if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button, and turn on your post bell notifications to get notified every time I upload a video. Until then, it's your boy DC. I'm out. I'll see you guys next time, and you guys be safe out here. Also, stay on the lookout for more videos that I have coming up real soon in the future. Until then, take care, and y'all be safe out here.